Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here talking the whole time and no sound. Wow, okay. Let me start over then. Let me charge my thank you, Dee Dee. I have to charge my tablet for a second here just so I can share myself to the groups. And I was saying hi to every single person that came on. So hey friends, hi Terry, hey Liz, Dee Dee, Jessica, Denise, Joan, Marilyn, Becca, and Leah. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Okay, finally got it untangled here. There we go. I had a feeling that it was going to be dead because I haven't used it in a while. And even though it's, if it's off, it still just drains for some reason. Don't know why, but it does. So don't mind my crazy hair. I was out in the rain and everything earlier, and I tried to get myself together and all. Hi, Dana. But I was actually doing some organizing in my studio today with the shelving units that are in here. All my fabrics are almost on there. They're not color coordinated quite yet, but they're all like all the rolled up ones are together in the different shelves. And all of like the fat quarters and all of like the silks are together, and so I have them separated but not completely 100% organized. Does that make sense? But enough. It's looking good. It's coming along. So two boxes down, 2 big boxes in the trash. I still have a few more, and then that stuff will be good to go. So I'm super excited about that. I had a problem with Leah's time. I don't know what you mean, sweet friend. Share too. Thank you. Hey, Michelle. It probably won't get approved because only admins usually can do that on there. I really should add you on there. That way, let's see. First, I got to go to YouTube. There it is. Moving right along. Usually takes me a second here. Hey, Jan, how are you? Hey there. Okay. Once I find myself here. It's just a little slow. Goodness. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth doing this. Okay. Now, why is it? That is so weird. Here I am. Whew, starting to get toasty in here. It's taking me out of what is going on. I've done the wrong thing. Okay. Now, there we are. Okie doke. And just bear with me for 1 second. Hi, Miriam. Did you know that John is a dentist? John is Marilyn's husband. And you were talking about on your live about being a dental assistant. And then she had mentioned that her husband used to be a dentist. So, all right. So thank you so much for getting me over there. Unfortunately, it probably won't get approved. I know, silly, but that's kind of the rule that we came up with. It just admins can do it. So now that I got myself, copied my link, goodness, an hour later. Look. I was thinking next time what I should do is right before I go live on here to just share my page over, like my link over, like right before. It'll just be easier than, because on my phone it's like, oh my gosh, way, 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 way faster. Not on here though. I'm not used to using it. I only use it during this time, and that is it. Oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Okay, now I think I might be able to handle it now. Good grief. Sorry, friends. This has been the slowest one yet. Jeez. Where's the search? Like, why is it not? Oh, because it's going slow. Everything's popping up because I haven't had it on. That's exactly why. You ought to see all of the things are just so many things. Notifications are coming up. There we go. All the messages are coming across. Gotta love that. I probably should turn it on more often. Maybe it won't be so daggone slow. So, as we are sitting here waiting, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. Shauna was not able to join us. She had a family emergency, so if you guys could keep her and her, her family in your prayers. And then also, but Michelle was on, and Leah. And hi Janice, how are you? And problem with the comments. I haven't even really been on Facebook today. Just to share the event tonight. That was it. That was it. Yeah, so much faster using my phone. Goodness, this thing is like, it's still popping up. The messages are still going like crazy. It's like pulling teeth. Come on, you can do it. Paste. There we go. Jeez. Drive me crazy. And then I have to go to the other group. Whew. Okay, so yeah, my mom, she's not doing too well. She's still in the hospital, and she is going to be staying for a few days, and then they want to transfer her to like this like a rehab. Yeah, it's like pulling teeth. I'm like, I mean, goodness. It's like ridiculous. Come on. Jeez, so slow. I don't know why. I always have that saying. I'm sure John would just love that. But it's always a saying like, man, it's like pulling teeth to get you to do anything or something, talking to the, one of the little children's. And let me see. Okay. Interesting. It didn't show my actual because I didn't put the picture this time. I forgot to set up my StreamYard ahead of time, so that's why. But now it's good to go. Yeah, so they're going to transfer her over. They're trying to figure out which place she's going to go to. And, but unfortunately, she's just not doing good at all. She doesn't even sound like herself. She's out of it. She's just, it just really has been horrible. I didn't end up getting a nap in today like I wanted to. I just could not sleep. Too much on my mind. And then, of course, with the kids and all, how can you take a nap at like 3 in the afternoon, right? But I am almost done here. Come on. Yeah, so last night I stayed up all night trying to talk to my mom, talking to my dad on the phone while they're in the hospital, getting updated. My dad was freaking out. Like, he was crying and upset, and it just was so much going on. And then I talked to my grandmom today and my aunt and stuff. So we're, just trying to get things, figured out with her and try to get her the right help that she needs, pretty much. So right now we are going to trying to figure that out and just praying in the meantime. And then I will try to go there. If I don't go in the next couple of days, then I'll go this weekend and go see her. So I'm waiting for him to let me know if there's any more updates. She was getting an MRI last night, and she ended up had to get out of it like halfway through because she was like super claustrophobic, but they gave her a couple Ativan, but she still was just moving way too much and she just could not stay in. So they couldn't end up finishing that, which was a bummer. So, yeah, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted. But thank you all so much for, you know, the lives and the lives. I was reading the thing, for, you know, all the prayers and everything. I really appreciate that. All right. So what I was going to work on, the last time I didn't go live last night, but the night before when I was live, I had said that, you know, I probably wasn't going to work on the junk journal again, the same one, you know, because people will probably get tired of it. But then, you know, people took a vote and they said that they would like me to finish it on a live since I started on a live and worked on it on the lives. So I'm going to finish my junk journal. Let me grab that real quick. I'm going to finish my peach tea junk journal here. So I have a couple little things I'm going to add into it. And I have a couple more pages here to do. But I'll show you guys what I have so far, which is turning out so pretty. So I want to do, tonight I want to do a little tag book for inside. I want to do an envelope, like an altered envelope with you guys. It's just like a little tuck kind of embellishment. You know, a couple little things, and then whatever else that, you know, got to finish up with this. But that's how it's looking so far. And I will show you guys the pages. I did work on this last Wednesday with you guys as we were doing paper crafting. So, and then I was continuing it on Facebook. So let me show you what I got so far. All right, so we have this here. And this is a little book inside here. So I just put, it's not a regular pocket. I just put a piece of lace across, and I put like just a little book here. Inside, I didn't finish it, but I put one page of this awesome paper that I absolutely love. Super awesome. Which equals 4 pages in a junk journal, because you have, you know, the 4 sides. And then I'll put like I'll probably put one more page in here, and then a pocket in the back, and then just put a couple embellishments, but nothing overly like fancy with it. And then I made some tabs and all the things. And then over here, I made a corner pocket. And then in the corner pocket, see the little corner pocket here? Has the little edge, scalloped edge. And then I made this little tag. And then I have little insert stuff, little postcard, and, you know, so lots of distressing and cute stuff. I really love this collection. I really do. It's called Peach Tea, and I got it from scrapbook.com. And then I have this lace, and then of course I added other embellishment stuff that I've had already. All right, so moving right along, we got this page now, and I have this absolutely gorgeous piece that I got from Temu. I mean, it's not just a piece that you get, like a yard or something like that, but I really absolutely love that. So then this page I kept more like on the simple side. I just put an envelope, and I could have made it as a pocket as well back here, but I just, you know, so like a double pocket. But I just, you know, have like cute little pictures up in there. Put a little paper clip that has a heart on it. And then over here, we have another pocket, cute little pocket with lace. And then we have some other cool little ephemera embellishments. And did lots of coffee staining on like the papers and stuff. And distressing of these. This is coffee stained, this little, it's like a little piece of material handkerchief. And then I added this extra little page in here, as I call it, a little flippy-do. It has a name, but, you know, I call it just weird stuff. So we got just a little piece of that, and then some lace in here. So this page I did a little side pocket, because on the other page behind it, I decided to bring the rest of that over instead of cutting it off. So I made a pocket, since it's double-sided paper. And then I have this in there, little ledger. I made kind of like a collage style background, layout spread on this page. And then, because originally I wasn't going to put the pocket like that, so I had, put some cool stuff over there too, but I ended up covering it up, put in the pocket. And then I have this little envelope in here, and it has, if I can get it out, has an old photo. Super cute. So I got that all distressed and put a little charm, because it's always fun to have little charms, right? And it's moving right along. All right, so this page I decided to do some florals. Some cute florals. And you can do it like when you're putting florals in here, it will make your book more like bulky. So it depends. Like I could have totally used the other paper flowers that are much smaller, or, like, wants to know what state, Leah. She's in, thank you, Michelle. She's in New York. Yeah, so I could have used the smaller like florals to have that down a little bit more, more flat, but I really don't mind when it's bulky. And this kind of book is very like forgiving for that anyhow. So moving on, I made a little pocket here, and that's just coffee stained paper. And then I have another little embellishment set and paper clip, that little thing there, and just a bunch of little random papers and scraps in here. And over here, I have a kind of nifty little pocket. It's like an upside down pocket here. So I have one that's actually from the top, and then you can slide the stuff out. Just random little pieces of things. And actually, I really didn't put overly a lot of thought into what I was putting in this particular pocket. As I was kind of finishing up, I just tucked these in the other night. And then over here, I just made like one of these little, oh my gosh, I can't even think. Oh my golly, it's a little embellishment thing, but it has a name as well. it does have a name. Oh my gosh, like a snippet kind of thing. So we got that there, and that's just a bunch of little papers and little scrap pieces, and material. And then I have the coffee stain material in the background here. And then I wanted to bring over a couple of the pieces of the actual like collection, the Peach Tea collection. So I just added a couple of those little ephemera pieces. And then that's where it stops. So moving on to this page, I do want to add this piece of lace somehow. And then I wanted to do an envelope. Now, when you do an envelope, if you, like, I have the lace on the edge here, but if I didn't have the lace, sometimes what I'll do if I have like, a bigger envelope like this, I'll just put it like on, like, that, and just kind of just paper clip it on. You can make altered paper clips, which are super fun. I decided that instead of this one, I'm actually going to use a smaller one that I had put over here earlier, right here, this one here. So I'm going to use that and have it in my book. And now that could be where you can put it in, kind of like a permanent kind of pocket type of thing. But I'm just probably going to paper clip it in. And hi, Paula, how are you? Yeah, I'm just going to paper clip that in. And then I want to make a little tag book. And so I'll just use like a few of these. You can use any of the tags or make your own. I have this really nifty tag hole punch that makes 3 different size sizes and shapes for tags, which is really cool. So you can always use that and any kind of paper you want, even from the collection here. So I could always add that, you know, a couple of those as well. And then what else was it? There was something else I was going to do on here too. And then I have this card that I thought, and I got these from Michael's, but I like that it has the window. So I might actually put that one here and then have another little, you know, just a little cute extra thing that will, you know, decorate. So I think I'm going to get started with that. I'm going to, I think, start with this one. And if I have time, depending on how slow I am moving, I could do a snippet roll, either with material or like tickets, like just like a strip of tickets would be kind of cool. But where is my, now do I want to, I'm kind of wondering if I should put my papers in here, or I might be able to slide in. Let's see what I can slide in here. Something simple so I don't have to, that would be cool. Like an old bingo card. I could do that and then put a picture on there. But I do want to do something with the actual frame itself. So I'm thinking I could either put washi tape all the way around. I haven't used washi tape on here yet. Maybe I should do that. And then I am going to do a background paper though. So I'm kind of thinking I don't want to use one from the collection out of the book because a lot of it's going to be covered. So what I'm thinking is to, I was down here organizing, so I kind of put my stuff, I actually put some things away here, but let me grab a couple things. I just need some paper, and so I'm going to get some paper here, maybe a little doily. Yeah, a couple little scrap papers that I'm going to put in here. Yeah, I think that'll be great. Love that. All right, so I'm going to put that down first. And I'm just going to use a glue stick. I do like using just regular Elmer's glue stick. This one's also another great one, Scotch Permanent glue stick. It's definitely a bit more costly. You get that from, well, I get it from Amazon. There's probably different places you get it. But I do really love that as well. And then the tape glue roller runners are fantastic as well. So lots of different things. You can use Mod Podge. I like using Fabric Fix, Fabric Tack, you know, all the things. I like all of it. Whatever's going to glue it down and not be a big old mess, pretty much. That's what I like. Something that'll just hold it down. So I'm not very picky with it. I mean, you can use just regular school glue. Get some glue from Dollar Tree. But I'm just going to use some of this. And I picked up a pack of 3 of these bigger rolls from Walmart. I mean, you don't even have to use as much glue as I'm using. I just always seem to go crazy with my glue. But yeah, I'm just going to tuck that right underneath that piece of material there. And go right up to the edge. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that was easy enough. And it's the same color as my chipboard page. All right, so we got that one. And then I'm kind of thinking, let's see what, so if I have this on here, I don't even know what got on here. Some kind of paint or something. So if I have this one here, see how you can't really see much of the page if I have it right in the middle. I mean, I could put it on the very edge, but I'm kind of thinking And then I might put a tab on it. Just make like a little tab on it or something. So I'm going to put something on the sides too. And actually I could just use the same paper. Same kind of paper here. Just like a book page here. And then you just need like a small little piece. And I'm just going to tear it going down because I only need a little bit. That's all I need. Yeah, that'll be good. Get that. Easy peasy. All right, we'll get that up in there. I gotta try to get it up in that little spot. All right, slide that down. So how was everybody's day today? I missed you guys yesterday on Facebook. Didn't get to see my sweet friends. I planned on finishing this up yesterday on there, but I didn't get to go on, unfortunately. I guess I'll do this side here. That was definitely much more than I actually needed, but totally fine. Let's take off some of that. All right. Let's put this right on the edge. And then I'm going to, before I work on my little card there, which you can get in a pack with envelopes as well. From Michael's is where I got it. All right, I'm going to put that there, and then I'm actually going to put some of this going over the edge. Is what I want to do. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I want to put some of that going over. So I need to put a little bit more glue. And I need, let me just use this. I need some more glue up on the top here because that was like really dry. There we go. Yeah, so I tried to take a nap today because I had like, I don't know, I went to bed at like 7:30. Had to set my alarm. Got up. Should have definitely slept in for sure. And I tried to take a nap, but that did not happen. So I was kind of dragging today. Surprisingly, I didn't fall asleep, but I kind of kept myself busy and was actually working in my studio. So that was great. And I really actually didn't even make like a plan to come down here and do it today necessarily. I mean, I wanted to. You know, I was talking to Dee Dee actually when I was texting her and saying how I wanted to do that if I got some energy from a nap. But I came down and I was grabbing something from here. I can't remember what I was doing. And Aria she came down as well, and she started organizing, putting some of my rolls of materials on the shelving. So she got started, and I was going to say, no, let's just not do it. We'll do it later. But then as she was getting into it, I went over and I started doing it. And then what do I know? 2 hours passed by, and I'm still putting fabric on there. I need this little piece off. I'm just going to use a little of the fabric fix and put that down. Now that my paper is down, I can put my little piece there. Yeah, so I was pretty excited about that, getting that done. Good old Aria, she got me moving. It's like, how Bernard will say, you got to sharpen your axe before you get started on any kind of, big task. Sometimes he sharpens his axe for like 10 hours, but, no, I'm like, it's totally me like, oh, maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. So So I just jumped right in and did it, and it was great to finally get it. I would say, I mean, it's not done, but it's getting pretty close to it. For that shelving unit anyway, not the whole. I still have the desk in the middle of my room here. All the stuff I recently bought. What fell on my floor here? I dropped something, but I don't know what it is. I wonder what fell. I have no clue. Hopefully it's not something I'm going to be needing right now. Oh, it was my lid. It was my lid. All right, so what I'm kind of thinking, let me just stress this real quick before I go moving on. And then I will put this, I'm going to glue this on after I get it, you know, together. I'll do a little tab on here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. And then envelope. And where did I sit? Here they are, right in front of me. Right in front of me is where they are. Oh, and then I started making my avocado concoction to dye my papers and fabrics. Not like all of them, but some. I made a pretty good amount because you can always put it in a, you know, seal it in a jar after and get it, put it in the fridge, and it'll last for like weeks or, I mean, maybe even months, who knows. But I did get all that stuff simmered for, I did it for about a little over an hour. Simmered all that stuff. So I didn't actually dye any of the stuff yet with it, but I surely will after. All right, so I'm just getting some of the edges here. And then I want to get the edge a little bit more here. So I just go around with that, and it's super simple. All right. What I'm thinking is before I do my layout for this, I'm going to finish this page over here, and I have an idea of what I want to use. So I was dyeing paper, coffee staining it actually the other day, right? This one, you would think it was avocado stains, but it actually is not. It was grid. Is this line or grid? This is line paper. So I had some other, the colorful printer paper. I was dyeing that at the same time, and some construction paper. So I had like a pink one that was by this, and I, you know, just put all the things in coffee, and sometimes I crumble them up first and then put it in. That way I can have my creases and all like, you know, super aged and textured. So when I was having this, put it in the oven, the other paper and everything with it had dyed it. So I got this awesome pink. So I was excited about that. Plus there's some coffee stain on there. So I really love this page a lot. I'm going to use some of that in here. And then what I want to do is bring some of this page over into this. That way I'm kind of bringing it, you know, marrying the two, I guess. So that's the saying. And then there's some like, I love how the edge has the burnt little crispy part there, and it just looks super cool. I love how the pages turn out when they're in the oven. All right, so I'm just gonna get my, how much I need on my page here. And if I wanted to do like a whole spread with, like I totally could have did a whole page like that. Totally could have did that. Would have been cool too. But I am going to just use a little bit here. And then I'm going to crease it in where I need it. There we go. Or I could just fold the paper like, you know, that would make sense. Could always do that too. All right, now if I put this in here, like I totally could actually put it in like this and have even like a little, you know, kind of flip thing there too, which I think would be fun. So I think I'm actually going to do that. So I'll do that, and then I just need to take off the rest of this. If I wanted to fold it over, it could be a bottom pocket over here. I could always do that too. I might have some more of the papers that turned pink. Let me see if I do, because then I can just do that, because I think it would be easy and cute. Let me look in my trusty old bag here. I do have some. Yay. Awesome. Look how cool that is. I love it. I love when this happens. So I am going to do that. I'm just going to put this right on this page and just do the whole page. Just keep the whole thing intact is all I'm going to do. All right. Do you guys like coffee staining? Tea staining? I did some coffee, some tea staining recently again. When I do, I get into my mode. Like I'll go days and just keep on going with coffee and tea staining and whatever natural, like, you know, turmeric or whatever. Because there's lots of things you can actually use to do natural dyes, which is pretty awesome. So let's do that right up to the edge. There we go. And we'll keep that as like a little, it's just going to be like a little side pocket. Now, if I want it to be a flip open, then I'm going to have to cut. I'll have to cut the bottom here, which I think instead of a pocket, I'm going to do that. I think I want to do that, which I probably should have did before gluing down, but it's all right. Just going to snip that right at the bottom there. Slowly but surely, I'll get it. I get a lot of different collections that I print from like Etsy as well. I have to print these ones that I bought like way overdue from printing for sure. Even after buying the new printer, still have yet to hook it up, friends. I know, crazy. All right, so now I'll have my piece back here, which I'm just going to do a little pocket back there. But I need to make sure I get this all down pretty good first. Like the edge here definitely needs a little bit of, yeah, but I don't always use collections though, or like sets, you know, printables, and like I just go in with like random things or the stickers or even like the rice paper prints and stuff like that. So it just depends, really. Just depends on the kind of junk journal I am working on, like the theme. Also depends on, like, if I just am randomly searching on Etsy and it, you know, all the things pop up and it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I have to get it. And then of course, you know, I buy it and then I haven't printed it forever. Pretty much like that. So I need to definitely get to printing soon. And now that I have this desk down there, this one desk that I had, I need to make some space for it. And then that's going to be where I put my printer and probably my sewing machine. Because right now the sewing machine is on the table with the Cricut. So I kind of do want to, I think, put it at the table. I mean, the desk. It's a secretary desk kind of thing. All right. Got to make sure you get it down good. Got to get it down good, and then you'll be good to go. I love this page though. It's so awesome. Super awesome. All right, let's do a little snip right here. Tiny little snip. So I can push this back. I like to kind of tuck around my edges for some reason on this book. I've been doing that. With my papers, I kind of put them just a little bit longer and just kind of cover the edge. Just want to make sure everything's down good. Because that is important, especially if I decide to sell this thing. I certainly don't want it to be falling apart. That's for sure. Somebody already asked to buy it. So I'm like, well, I guess I might part with it after I enjoy it for a few minutes. All right. Can't keep them all, I guess, right? Though it is a very beautiful statement piece. If you have it sitting on a table and you have company over, you might check out your book as it's sitting there. Or just a beautiful decor. Like, I love decorating with books. Like old books and stuff. And like altered books. I love any kind of book project, actually. Like working with books, period. Or just... and book pages is definitely one of my faves. For sure. I have made so many altered books. Oh my gosh. I love doing it. Some of them I end up not even intentionally starting off using it like for a junk journal. It's just an altered book. So I do the cover. But I end up, can turn it into a junk journal. So depending on the theme I do for it. So it's pretty nifty. All right, so here I'm going to just get right in on the spine here, or, just the crease. A little crease. There we go. When I distress this page a little bit more, it's going to be awesome because of those wrinkles. And all I did was crumble it before putting it in the coffee. All right. There we go. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Where's my bone folder thingy? I don't know. I don't know. This seems good. I just want to make sure I have that in the crease really well. Oops, and then I flung it on the ground. I was totally done with that, apparently. All right, so now this side, let's see, I'm going to do a little trim right there. Tiny little piece there. And then I have to decide, do I want to put that there as well? Like, don't really necessarily need it there. Or maybe I'll just put it across the whole thing. Do I want to do that? I think I might. No. But I do need to trim just a tiny bit on the bottom here because it's a little uneven. All right, there we go. Tiny bit more. Okay. All right, now with this side, I'm just bringing it over. But before I glue this down, I mean, I don't have to do it right at this moment. I mean, I could glue it down now, but I'm just going to wait until I put my background page on there. So I'll just hold that. That's in place for now. And I'm just going to put a clip there just to ensure that you know, it's just there. It's there and good to go. All right, I absolutely love how that looks. And everything seems to be down really well. All right, so now moving right along. Moving along. Distress. All right, I want to distress the page first, and then I am gonna put something on here, but I'm kind of thinking I'm not gonna go overboard with what I'm putting here. I think I'm gonna do something like that and keep it like more on the simple side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'll have the lace hanging out. And then I might actually put a couple of florals on here too. Because it's only the second page. I did want to add a little bit more florals to make the back of this a little bit more kind of puffed out, like this section. I just feel like it just, I don't know, kind of balances out a little. But I am going to put this in. And I am going to have to put it... Yeah, I'm going to put it like that. So I'm just going to put this here. Just a clear glue. So I figure that should be the best one to use. And I don't really need too much. But I want to make sure that I don't glue my page closed. So I'm just pushing that in for now. So like when I have this, like I want to make sure it still opens and everything. Like, so I want to make sure that that dries good. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty good. But you can always put like parchment paper in there if you're like waiting for glue to dry and stuff, just to ensure. I think I'm just gonna like heat it up for just a split second here. You can always put some kind of little bit of lace or something. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up, friends. Okay. All right, that seems pretty good. And all right, so over here, and then on here, I could always put something, you know, through here. I think that would be cute. Let me do that. I could either do some pearls or a piece of lace would be cute. I don't want to put anything too heavy. I do have the little circle, you know, like the little sticker things you go in here. I can't even think right now. My mind has been all over the place. I do have those. So I could always use that. I think that would be cute though, right? I think so. I think so. Let's see. Let's put that inside. It's like the little hole protector or reinforcer or something. You guys totally know what I mean. I know you do. All right. Yeah, I like that. And then I can have even like a little bit of it hanging out down the bottom. So let's do that. All right. And then I want to make sure I have this glued in because I don't want it to go anywhere. So let's, I think I'm just going to use some hot glue for a second here. Just use like a little bit. Get that to stay there. Nice. I like that. And I think I want to have, wait, does this one go to the second? No. So I want to have this one back here, right there. And then back here, I'm just going to do a little spot. That was hot. That was definitely hot. Okay. And then just to make sure it's good down on this side, I'm going to put that one down too. And then, yeah, so I think it's down pretty good. All right. And then I have it just hanging down the bottom. So I think that looks cute. Let me show you guys how that's looking so far. All right, so we got this page here. And then this is on there as well. And then as far as like, let me distress this first, and then I'll figure out like what I want to put on this, because I don't want to put like too much. And I thought of something, I think. Did I mention what I was putting on here? I thought I had mentioned something. What was it that I mentioned? I know somebody had to remember. I know it. I believe it. All right, let's do some tea dye and vintage photo. All right. Do a little bit of both of these because I like to kind of mix it. Have the dark and the light. But it's going to look awesome on... Why I would put that on there and cover it when I have to actually distress that is beyond me. But it's going to look cool because it's going to, you know, with these wrinkles and stuff, it's going to just add even more to that, which looks awesome. So a couple spots I'll do a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. Not covering up like the whole thing, but doing a decent amount. Especially the edges. Okay. That looks good. All right, I've done pulled my... Oh, I did. I've done pulled that off. And too rough. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. And moving right along. We are going to do the same thing over here. And just add a little bit more to the already distressed, amazing paper. Which it is lined paper. You can see the lines. It's very faint, but you can see them a little bit. I also like using graph paper. Those bleed, they'll bleed, and then you'll get like a cool look with that as well. Oh, bucket. Thank you, Dana. Look at you. I knew it. I knew somebody would know it. Thank you, sweet friend. All right. Love that. That just makes my day. The little things. So relaxing listening to you working on my projects. I tried it last weekend. It wasn't an epic fail, but it wasn't that great. I'll try again. It was fun. Oh, what for the, which one? The avocado? Everyone, we were on live chat with Christy, so hit the X, close it, and then hit the like button on the left-hand side. It would help. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Oh, super sweet. I appreciate that so much. Okay, let's just do a little bit extra there. Yeah, a couple little flowers, little embellishments there. I think would be great. And then I do want to put some of the pink over here on this side. So what I'm kind of thinking is, because I'm going to have this completely down, I could actually cover some of that, put some of this inside of it. I think would be cool. And it would actually be an extra little page. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I think that would be cool. All right, so I'm going to glue that in the middle. Could totally make a little book out of it, even like you can use the eyelets and all the things. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So instead of gluing the whole thing down, if I want it to be an extra little page, then I'm just going to have to get the center. Make sure my page is all the way inside. And that looks good. All right. Now I need to take this off. And hopefully I get it straight-ish. You guys know how it is with that. I should just use my, oh my goodness, let me not lean over that. I should use my metal ruler to tear it, but I don't have it on a flat surface. So hopefully it turns out good, right? There we go. Okay. Sometimes that's just the easiest way to do it. Or all the time, really. I mean, totally should remember to do it all the time, as my cutting skills aren't the best. My straight lines, somehow, I don't know. Maybe I'll just blame it on being a lefty. All right. And we're going to tear some of that off, too. Need all of it off. Make sure it's all the way to the edge. And then just press it down hard or tight. Okay. I just got one little piece here. Or two little pieces. There we go. Okay, so now I got my extra little piece in here. And then it's pretty like good in the spot that I need it to be. Like the crease is good. So I definitely want to keep that crease. And how do I want to put it in? I'll probably just do some fabric fix here. And just put it on right there. There I go, putting a big amount again. All right. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much like the easiest way to do it, honestly. But you could totally staple it or use, you know, make like a, if you want to make it into like an actual like little book, you can totally use the eyelets and all. And then I would probably use one of my like stretchy cords. Even actually Dollar Tree has some too. This is the stretch lace. And you could totally put that in the middle of your book. You know, put it here for your holes. And then it'll come around. But I'm not going to do that for this since it's just a card. But I am going to make sure it does have a nice little crease there. And that everything's kind of and then all that good stuff. I don't know where my bone folder is. Like, what in the world? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, probably underneath all this big pile of wad of papers here. All right, so now, there we go. Simple. Love that. And I think I actually want to put just a small piece of lace. Do I? I was going to have it like as like a little bookmark kind of thing. Let me see. Let's see. I just need like a small piece here. Actually, this will be perfecto. My sweet friend Dee Dee had sent me some lace. And I'm going to use this peachy lace here that I have in shambles. So I need to find the end. There we go. Okay. So I'll do that on the inside. So I'm going to have it hanging out a little bit on the top and bottom. Just have a little bit there. And scissors right here. I gotta fix my comments. It's totally behind. I gotta fix that. All right, now I'll just do a little bit. So I don't need too much of the glue. So I need to keep that in mind. Not to overdo it. Now I usually have a little bit more on the bottom hanging out than the top. Or I'll just have it, you know, at the bottom. Or just the top. But a lot of times I like it, you know, both. All right, so just something super simple. And then on the inside, I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to do everything with the book right now. But, I mean, they're super cute and, like, simple to put little embellishments. Like, I have a lot of the things for this particular collection here. So I would just use some of those little ephemera pieces. And my chipboard stickers would, you know, work. There's all kinds of stuff that I can use in there. I did have one of my little dome pieces. I was going to use this and do a shaker card inside or put it on the, you know, on the front cover. Put some cute stuff in there. But I changed my mind on using it on the cover and all. Using it. But yeah, so now I have to do in here on both sides. Now it could be covered with paper again. It could be left. It could just be distressed. It could be stamped. What do I want to do? I could do washi tape. Do I want to do stamping? I think I might do some stamping. Let's see. Maybe I'll just get this script one. Or newspaper. What's this? Okay. Well, newspaper is there. So let's do that. That seems good to me. Can also put a piece of material up in there too. As I was fixing up all my material, I found like different kind of like vintage ones and all. They're super pretty. All right, so I need to put this stuff down because I need room. I definitely need some room here. And then get that. Clear my surface a little. All right. Yeah, I think this will be pretty good. This one is just the newspaper print, and I got it on sale from Hobby Lobby. and it was only $3.74. Can you believe it? It's originally $15, so I was pretty excited about that. And then, do I want to do it sideways? Just because it fits completely like that? Sure, why not? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Oh, I like it. It's kind of like that distressed look. That's pretty cool. So I actually did it 2 different ways. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and do some over here too. Looks pretty nifty. And actually, if I leave it like that, well, let me do a tiny bit right here. If I do it like that, and then I can do something more like prominent on top of that, since I didn't do like the whole thing. So let's do, I got to finish organizing all of my, like my stamps and stuff. I have tons of all the block kind like this, and several drawers over to the side that are just jam-packed, except for I leave like a few out that I like, you know, that are my favorite. And then I started putting the cling, like these cling ones, I started putting in boxes off to the side here. So I need to finish organizing those pretty much. This is like a little, and actually, where are my acrylic blocks? I have my acrylic blocks in there too, in one of the boxes. I'm going to try to use, can I use that? We're going to improvise. All right, let me make sure I have it the right way first. Hopefully this works. It doesn't slide right off. Or I could use the brayer, because I do have a brayer right here next to me. Let's just do that. Put it on there. There we go. Nice. That looks cute. Okay. Card postal. How sweet is that? This reminds me of watercolor. All right, and then I have a couple little stickers that were just sitting here next to me, so I might as well just put those on too. Might as well. All right. I'm going to put that actually right in here. And let's use this since it's sitting there too. Sorry, I gotta catch up on my comments. We're totally behind right now. Goodness. All right, there we go. It says Paris and has a rose, like a little stamp kind of thing. We're gonna put that over there. Okay, and then before I continue to embellish all that, let's do the stamping on here. I need to do a little bit more. And since I already did this in the back, then I'm just going to do the same thing in the front. Ah, right in. All right, sideways. Do I want it sideways this time? Let's see. Let me just do it this way. And there is actually how it's shaped on here. You can see that it's not like a straight across newspaper. Like it's totally different ways anyhow. So it kind of, and it's like a distressed print too. So it doesn't really matter too much how you put it on there, honestly. Now I don't want to cover the whole thing completely. I have a tiny bit up there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Tiny bit there. And then I can use, let me use my Paris one actually. This is one of my faves too that I got. It was originally 10 at Hobby Lobby. and I got it for $1.49. I had that one for quite a long time too. I love it. Love it, love it. Oh my gosh, I went in like a frenzy with collecting stamps at one point. Like a fool. Do I want that there or here? And then I can stamp right on there. Is what I can do. Ooh, I like it. I do like that. And this one had some different staining on it from those papers that I was dyeing everything with as well. So I am going to put that on here. Do a little bit more distressing on it. I should have waited until that actually was a little bit more dry, but actually it looks cool. Even more distressed. I like that. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a design using this, excuse me, as my stencil. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get around the edge and all in the holes, pretty much. That way I can try to get a little bit of a design on there. Which I ended up dyeing these with my papers as well. So I had got a couple of my papers actually had the prints of these on it, like kind of faded in. It looks so cool. I love mixing all the things. I also do a lot of dyeing of, what is it called? Coffee filters. Because those are great for having a different material in your books or any kind of project, really, mixed media thing. But also for your, goodness, I can't even think. What am I trying to say, friends? Totally lost my train of thought on that. Oh, making flowers. Making flowers. All right, let's see. Do you have a recipe for... Oh, it's super easy, friend. Depending on how many... It's two... You can use 2 pits, 1 skin, and it'll be better that I just message. That way it's... I guess so I can actually, like, you can write it down, because it's going to be, you have to take all of the inside out. So I just cut it in half, take the insides out, clean all of it in, you know, out of there. And then it's 2 cups of water, but I double mine. So, and then I actually throw in extra skins and all that stuff too. So, I wash all the things and then I simmer it. So I did 4 cups of the water. And then I used like 4 avocados actually is what I used. I split the avocado pits in half. Hi, Crystal. How are you, sweet friend? Gotta run all day tomorrow. Appointments. Oh, good luck with your appointments, my sweet friend. She probably left forever ago, but thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. And I hope that everything goes well with your appointments, my friend. I could do this on the inside, or yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. This one's just one of my faves too. This one says it was $8.50, but it's some stamps. It's a stamp. Okay. If I can get this open again. Yeah, so I simmer it. I dried them out. I mean, I don't know if you have to necessarily dry it out, but I just dried it out some because I didn't do it right away. And then when I was ready, I just put my water in, I put all my things, and it was good to go. I simmered. Usually you can do it for like maybe a half an hour. Of course, the more you do it, the darker it will be. So I'm going to get, there's a spot right here that has no, none of the stamp. I actually want to do just a little bit of that design on there too. I think would be fun. See, something simple like this, making just a little paper craft, you know, little book is just fun. I mean, I totally get off, you know, sided for my whole like big book, but it's fun to do this kind of stuff. It's totally fun. Making all the ephemera. I mean, you can sit there one day, do altered paper clips. Another day, do altered playing cards. Make little snippet rolls or, you know, just anything. Just go to town with it and have a blast while doing it. There we go. That goes on the inside. And let me add a little bit of distressing. All right, so I have a little bit. I want a little bit of this actually on each page. So let's do a little bit in this corner. That would be cool. Let's do some like that. Make sure to go on the outside of it too. Right around there. And I'm still using both colors. I totally have a bunch of colors in these, but I'm sticking with the same stuff. And just get all of it. There we go. Nice. Looks cool. And then just bring us some of this out. Now, I got these cards from Michaels. I don't know if they still have the sale going on now. It was like 2 weeks ago, but they had buy one, get one 50% off in this section. And that included Tim Holtz stuff. Basically everything in that aisle was that. It had all kinds of stuff. So I got a couple different kind of these cards, which I thought were perfect for journaling because, you know, it has the little window in the front. So I thought that was super fun. And plus it's just an easy way to make a little book, you know, something cute for inside of your other book, or just have it as a book itself, like put more pages in, and then you have a little cute book. All right, so we're going to do this. Where am I going to do this one at? This one I'm going to do down here, I guess. Down here is where I'm going to do that. And I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing. I think I'm just going to do part of it again. This poor thing is definitely getting distressed. It is for sure. And just make sure to get all up in all those little holes though. And on the outside of it. All right, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. I think that should be good. Awesome. Totally could have did the whole thing, but I mean, I don't know. I just want to do something different on each one. All right, so then over here, since I have this one, the full one, I still need a little bit over here. So I'm kind of thinking do it around. I could do it around this here, the sticker. These are so fun to make. Oh my gosh. I love them. Before starting my page, I actually used to craft like all day long. Aria was super young. And I would sit there and just craft in my kitchen for hours and hours. Certainly don't have the time to do that now, but it certainly would be fun. That looks cute. I love that. Look how cute. All right, now this page, I'm going to do this one up in the top corner here because I didn't do one up on that corner. Let's turn it a little, even it out some. Or should I, actually, I should put this on here, right? Yeah. I'm just going to put this on there. So let's do that. I should have used this side of it when I was stamping. I mean, I still could because it had more of that dye on there, which was cool. And then these are just paper doilies that I got from, well, I get a bunch of them in those paper packs that I get when I order them. But you can get them from Dollar Tree as well. All right, nice. I love it. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit around the page. And then some on the edges here. And then I'm kind of wondering, now I was thinking of doing the washi tape around the outside edge here with, you know, maybe like some pretty, florals or something. So I think I might do that. What do you guys think? Should I do that or continue the same thing on the outside? And then I'm not going to worry about the back because I'm gluing it down. If I just wanted to be a book to pull out, then of course I would do the back as well. Should I glue it down? I don't know, because they can also be, excuse me, they can also be really cool when they're just, you know, just like a little kind of insert thing, you know? Just have it sitting in your book. You can clip it in. You can put this, if I didn't have my, you know, once again, my lace here, be cute to clip that on here and just pin it on, or use your little clip, have that clipped on, and then it's something, you know, cool that you can take off. But I think I will use it as like just a little kind of flip book in here. I think I'm going to glue it down for this particular one. But I do have some really cool, hey Crystal, how are you, sweet friend? I do have a bunch of these that came in the pack from Michaels. And then I also have, I pulled one of them out of this one too. I have this one that I got, you know, for the 50% off. So it's buy one, get one 50%. And then this one's really cool. Look at that. Super fun, right? You can even put, you know, like, say if I wanted to glue another one on this side, and then I could have it flip open on here, turn it over, flip it open on that side, and then it's just, you know, all this like extra stuff is just fun for the things. All the things. Look how cute this is with a little fairy on it. That is darling. All right, so should I do, I am so sorry. I tried to, oh, the tea and coffee dice. It is so fun, friend. If you want any kind of like tips on it or anything, definitely let me know. Now, for this particular one, I'm wondering if I want to use that because I did use a bingo sheet here, the same kind. I do have ones that I actually got from the antique store, and I paid for a printable from Etsy that has tons of different colors in the bingo, the vintage style. But I did get these from the antique store before. But I'm kind of thinking maybe not using that and just doing like an insert from the actual collection. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Let's see. Just to kind of bring in this again. Because so far I don't have anything of the collection on this particular spread here. So let me see. What do I want to put in there? That's the question. I don't think I did anything with the wreaths yet, right? No, I haven't done the wreaths yet. There's, yeah, there's 4 of each page for these. I love these, especially like when you can cut them out and use them as cards. And then in the back I have, this one's really pretty too. Let's do, and then it has the music sheets in the back with peaches on the back of that one. These are all double-sided, so there's some cute stuff on either side. But I kind of think I could just do something like this. And then put it in, oh my goodness, I'm messing up my, look at me. Look at me messing up my paper. Luckily I didn't get too crazy with it. Goodness. All right, let's see. Where's my card? Yeah, I mean, I could also do something like that and then just put one of these on. I think I'll do that. So, do I want some edges on it or just cut it regular? Maybe some edges on it. Zigzag. This one would be kind of cool. I always end up going to my favorite one. Like, seriously. The one I had for, like, forever. And I have some of these actually already out of my book, out and about somewhere here. Let me see where that is real quick so I don't waste for no reason. Oh, I do have this. This has the rocking chair, which is super cute. Maybe I'll do that. I'll take a little bit off because it would make no sense to use the bingo card if I'm going to do it like that. Or that's what I'm going to do. I am going to put some of this in here, which is super duper easy. That's what I'm going to do. All right, and then I'm going to tear this off without trying not to tear my card here. There we go. Okay, slide that on in. Nice. That's looking good. And then I just need like a little bit of glue up in here to, how do I want to do it? I'm going to try to just put a little bit, enough to just keep it in there, pretty much. And then try to slide it down without it getting stuck. Come on. There you go. That's why it's good to use a glue that you can kind of move things around with, because if not, it could be a little difficult. I couldn't slide it all the way down to the bottom, but it's totally fine. It works. It works. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of that off. But to be on the safe side, I am going to trim it with my scissors, because I have a little teeny tear in the front here when I tried to tear my paper off before. All right, so we got that, which is just something simple. And then instead of this being, because it covers up all that, I do want some of that shown. So I'm going to take off some of this. And I don't have to make it as long either. You know, it can just be like a small little thing in the middle. Yeah, I think I'll do it maybe a little bit more off. And then save your scraps, because all these little things you can use in your journal or other, you know, other things you're working on. Okay, so we got that. I'm just going to do a little bit down here because I don't want to take too much of the design. All right, I think that looks cute. And then, of course, you know, what's next? Distressing. Gotta distress it. Oops. And then a little bit of the peach tea stain. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to put that. And yeah, I'm just going to put that on there. I was going to be extra and do like even more stuff behind it, but I really don't need to be all, you know, extra with it, honestly. That's why it takes me forever to do one layout, because I have to keep adding 1,000 things. But that's the fun in it, right? When you're junk journaling, you can make it junky. Sometimes I feel like in journaling, like, it's just more is more, and I like more. You guys know I love having a lot of stuff. All right. I'm not very like plain kind of, like I have to just have a bunch of things. But I love how this turned out. Super excited about that. Something that was just what seemed to be not that long to make. So now I just have to do around the edge, and I could do the stamping around here and distress, or I could use some washi tape. And I kind of think maybe I should do another sticker and all the way in the back here. Look how, I mean, it just looks so cool. I love that. All right, let me just grab something here. I can use one of the ephemera pieces from this kit, which I have mixed in. I didn't even open this one yet, but this one has some really cute stuff in it. So we got that one, and then the rest of it is just all mixed in this big old pile of papers. Let's see. And we got the vellum. We got the chipboard stickers. And this was another pack that was really cute. Those flowers were really pretty. All right, we got this one here. That seems good. I just got like random stuff over here. Some more of the embellishment stuff. Okay, let's do this one here. There we go. Come This one I'm going to do back here. I love that you can see through it too. It's really cool. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should do washi tape around here with flowers? Or the stamping, like inside? And then over here, I'm going to do the florals. I'm going to put this over here. It says, Be the Sunshine. And it has some peach tea up on there. Such a cute kit, isn't it? Or a collection. I always call it kit, but I mean, I guess it could be a kit. I just think it is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so that's going to go there. What are you guys thinking? How to make dye. All right. Now I got that all sticky. Sticky mess. All right. I need to cover that up. My sticky mess. We'll just cover it. Distress the stickiness. And florals. I did set a pack over here, actually, that I wanted to use on here. Oh, here it is right in front of me. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to use one of these as like one of the main ones. And what I'm going to do, since there's already a lot of pink going on, I want to bring out the blue. You know, the minty color there. So I'm going to use these Prima flowers. And I'm going to get one of those. Just use one of the small ones here. Which is super pretty. I love them. Yeah, and I'm going to have that over here and have a couple other ones here. Yeah. So I want to glue that completely down and then kind of have it on there or have it as a flap. I think I might have glue it down. What are you guys thinking? Do you have any washi that is blue? I do. Still watching and crafting. Awesome. Tape. Okay. Tape it is. And then should I glue this piece of lace down or and then just put my flowers on top? I'm kind of thinking now I should do that. That's what I'm thinking. So I'll wait until you guys let me know. But I do need to get some more smaller flowers here. So I'm going to get a couple more. Just get some small ones. A couple of the blues. Definitely want to add in, you know, some of that blue since we have so much pink. So this one has, I'll use one of these here. So a little bit darker of a color there. And then use some of these Prima flowers, which are darling as ever. And we're going to use a little peach. I'll use a little peach and pink. And I might want to use one of these little teeny blues too over on the, I'll probably use it over here on the thing. Not probably, I am. Okay. All right, so that's hard to see table work. I have image enlarged on iPad. Hard to see your table when you work. Huh. Is it just a small area? I mean, because the screen is small, or because it's too dark? I mean, I have lighting overhead and the two things there, but let me show you. I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down. It was just a little flap. Like this opens up, little flap there. And I was going to have this as a flap as well. And then put my florals, which I still can. Or I could just glue that down. And then put my florals on top. And make like, you know, a little cluster on top of it. And then this will still close. I'm kind of thinking just to glue that down. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Okay, so let me put stamp on it. Hard to see. Oh, stamp on the card. Make what go horizontal? What do you mean? This? The this one I already have it glued in. That one's already glued. I use some lace horizontally in here, right here as a pocket. I did do that inside as a little lace pocket there. To see the details overhead. So I guess I'll have to get a switcher then. That way I can use it on YouTube. Because Facebook, I usually don't have any problems with that on Facebook. It's just YouTube is a smaller screen unless you're watching, of course, the replay. All right, I'm going to glue that in just because I feel like that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I know some people complain about switchers and having the overhead. It took me even a little bit to get used to it because I felt like it was just not very, I don't know. It was just something about it that it took me a minute to kind of adjust to watching people with it. But I will have to break down and get one, I imagine. So I will look into that and figure out how to even use it because I have no clue. All right, so we got that, and I am going to put my that's cute. I like that. Let's do that there. Yeah, I don't think I'll use the splitter or the switcher on Facebook. I'll probably just do it for YouTube. But yeah, I think it'll be cool to try out for sure. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a little bit here. Right there. And I want to make sure that this is down to where I'm not kind of interfering with that going down really. All right, it's a little too much. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally used to watching people with it now, but at first it definitely took me a little bit to kind of, to really like. But now it's completely fine. All right, so little embellishments things is just, you know, like this. Tucking a little flower up in the, hopefully you guys can see now. Tucking a tiny flower up in here, sticking out. Something just small, little extra embellishment. And it's just the dried, like that baby's breath here, that I certainly love using in my florals. All right, I'm going to trim that down. And I'm just going to like kind of tuck it in, I think. Trying to figure out how I want it first before that completely dries. So I can still lift this up and tuck it under, though it doesn't necessarily have to be tucked under, but I kind of want it to be. There we go. All right, that's good. And then I'm just going to spread that out. And that just gives a little extra something popping out of there. And I need a little bit of extra glue in there. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to put my flowers. And the other ones I did over here down on the inside of the book down here. So these I'm going to kind of do up here a little bit at the top. All right, so we got that one. I'll do this one here. Do a little pink one there. And I want a little peach one as well. Figure out where I want to put that. I guess I want to put it there. Is where. And then let's do I think another let's see. I totally was not planning on doing my florals like this, but I actually really like that. Kind of, you know, just flowing down. I think that's cute. I love that. All right, so that looks good. And then I'm going to tuck in just a little bit of the baby's breath in between some of the flowers here. And just, oops, oopsie. All right, just tuck that right in. Goodness, if I can get it up in there. There we go. All right, and then I set some other ones somewhere. I thought I had my little scraps. Oh, here it is right in front of me, too. Everything I've been looking for has been right in front of me. All right. Okay, just gonna just put a couple more little ones here, and then that's all done. Just keep it nice and simple. All right. Last little one here. That is cute. I love it. All right, so here's how that's looking. Here's how that's looking. That opens up. Nothing really much in here. I could put a little like sticker or something, or one of the little embellishment pieces. The page before, I didn't do anything on those. Yeah, so we got just that. And then my card, I can do the washi tape since that's what majority wanted. And it's one of my new kits actually that I got in. Or sets. Here's one of my new sets that I got. Newish. I just haven't really used them too much. But, oh, hey, Abigail. Thank you. Love this journal. Yay. Good night, Dana. Thanks for being here, friend. This one right here has so many. Goodness. I think it was like 48 or... I don't know. But it has a lot. And it's a gorgeous box, too. I can't remember. And I don't feel like counting. So... but look how pretty those are. I love those. Super pretty. All right, so I'm kind of thinking. I might have to use the peach. The one with the little peaches. Oh my goodness. And then maybe one with a little blue. I can get another blue out. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of like that blue. I don't think I want to do the one with the butterflies. I don't know. I feel like that would be good too. I like the one with the lemons. Like all these are just super pretty. I absolutely love them. Look at how cute that is. This one would be great too, and it has the blue and stuff, some florals, all the things. But then, you know, the peaches. I'll just do both, I guess. Let's me do both. So I'm going to do a little bit of this one here. Once I get it started here. All right, there we go. I'm kind of thinking that is pretty. Okay, so we'll do that one. And then what I could do is tuck it on the inside. I mean, I can cut it off and use it for the other side over here. Or to bring that in, I could, you know, just tuck it on the inside here, which I'm just going to do that. All right. So it kind of has different colors in here that goes with it too, which I think, you know, looks really good. Now this side, I'm not going to tuck over there. I'm going to cut that off. Oh my golly goodness. Come on. Why do I keep doing that? Goodness gracious. Won't be sticky by the time I get done with this thing. Come on there. There we go. Okay. Make sure my thing's not stuck there. My little all right, there we go. And now, oh, okay. I could put it in the back, but I am going to glue this down so then it would just kind of be wasted. So I'm going to actually trim that off. Right there. Make sure that's down good. And then this one I'm going to use on the inside. So I have this one. When I open it, it's right there on the side. And then this one I am going to put back here along the back of the little booklet. And it just fits all the way down that side. So that's, you know, kind of ties that in. And then what I'll do for the top and bottom is use the peach one. I get my, a lot of my washi tapes from Amazon, but I do have other places like Taperology and, you know, different places that I do get them. All right, peach one. Or is this apples? Is this apples? Might be apples, friends. Seriously. It might just be. But you know what? We're going to pretend that they're peaches. Because I totally thought it was peaches at first. So that's what we're going to pretend. I mean, it could still be, but I don't know. But I'm just going to trim that. So we have that there. And we're going to put a little bit more. As long as I can get it over there. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. Come on. Okay. There we go. Dang, I was supposed to bring that over a tiny bit more, so guess what? Just put another little piece right there. As long as it doesn't stick to my nail. There we go. Okay, now I could have trimmed that down a tad bit, but that way it's not coming on the paper, but I actually don't really mind it on the paper. So I am going to leave that there. So I'm going to start at the top again. That way I can bring it onto the paper for the top here too. Let me scoot that over right there. All right, looking cute, looking cute. And a little bit more. There we go. And just like that, easy peasy. Yeah, I can't tell if it's apples or peaches. I kind of feel like now it's apples, but when you look at it, maybe it is peaches. I don't know, but it totally looks like the peaches in here. So I'm going with it. I think it looks super cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. This turned out really cute. So we got the front, and then we open it up. I hope I had that. Wait, did I? Yeah. Okay. I was like, I hope I didn't glue down the front page, or tape it down. So we got that. And then we have that. And back here, we got that. And then back here, I'm not going to do anything because I'm gluing it into my book. So it's just a little flip through. Okay, and then I'll put a little tag in there as well. Or a tab, sorry. I'm going to put a little tab on the side of it. But definitely going to use plenty of glue here. And the Fabric Fix works great, you know, paper to paper and all that. So that would work fantastic as well. Okay. Yeah, I really love how that turned out. So cute. Really, really cute. Okay. I love this book. I don't know if I can part with the book, honestly. I don't know if I can. All right, so now it is in here and super duper cute. And it matches with this. It's, you know, as they call it, married. It's together, pulling, you know, both sides together. And I absolutely love it. I think that's fantastic. And then we got that side. So that was fun. Super duper fun. Yeah, those are really cool to make for sure. And there's just so many different ways to make them, which is awesome. So that's all down really good. And I'm going to add a little more distressing on that. But yeah, I think all of that looks pretty fantastic. Okay. And then when I close my book, it is like that. Where you still have, you know, you got the gaps, but it's kind of reasonably like spaced out pretty good. I would say. Unlike before, when I did this, when I had this on here, you know, these florals, it was just that page really that kind of mainly was separated. So I knew that I definitely wanted another page with some of the florals. So I think that's pretty good. And then back here, this one, what time is it? 11, 12. This one back here is going to be a kind of a simple little layout because, you know, we're coming to the end of the book, and I could put a tag book, like make a little tag book for the back here. I do have a pocket already. And then I'm going to make this a pocket from this page that I just am, you know, turning. I just turned it over to this side. Hey, Sandy. Hi, how are you? You just started your first one? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You are going to love it, friend. Are you having a blast so far with it? Have you gotten far into it? I feel like they're just so fun. Oh my gosh. I really do. All right. Let me see. I probably should close these for now because I've been having those open for quite some time now. So let me get my inks closed. You can always spritz them with a little bit of water as well. Kind of get it a little bit more activated. But they do have, you know, the anchors, the replacement things. All right, so let me see. Let me see. I have to gather my thoughts for a second here. All right, I'm going to get rid of these. I don't need these over here. Get rid of that. And I'm going to kind of decide on what I want to do for back here. Now, we do have the envelope thing I could do instead of the tag book. So I feel like the tag book is going to definitely take longer. And then back here, I definitely want to use one of the pages from the collection. For sure. I think that this one would be great to use. Let's see, did I use, how many did I use of that? I haven't even used that page, I don't think, did I? Huh. Because there's 4 pages of each. Wow. Oh, wait. Well, apparently there's more than that. I know I used this one for sure. Okay, how many is it? Oh, it's 5 sheets of each. Huh, wow. Okay, well, I definitely need to use that for sure. Because I have not used that page at all. And this is what the collection looks like, or the book. It's called, it's by Prima, and it's called Peach Tea. And this one's the 8x8. But look how cute. Okay. I'm going to bring this down out of the way to my little flap. And what I could do also, if I didn't want to make this a pocket, it could just be like a little flap thing that I could put like a little safety pin here, or, you know, a paper clip, and then just have something, you know, on here. So it's just like another little flip thing. I think I'm going to do that. I have the pocket, the side pocket over here, so I'm not really too concerned about all that. And then I decide on what part do I want. I'm kind of thinking, I'm really loving this beach thing there. Really, this thing, it fits all the way across. I could do that and just make it super simple. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm creasing my page. Make sure I get that straight. All right. Yeah, I think that would be good because I had to pull those out first, but even if it doesn't come over quite all the way, I mean, I could scoot it all the way over, but I'm kind of thinking to not, because I'm going to have it all the way to that edge. And then over here, I'm actually going to put something else there before sliding my stuff in. So let's do that. On the back of this particular one is the wreaths, which I didn't use in here either. And I totally forgot to take the top off, which goes to, let's see, right there. And right there. Okay. Yeah. Right there it is. Okay, let's cut that. Hopefully straightish. I surely hope. Now, I didn't do it quite on the crease. I did it right above it. Just in case I need to straighten out my crazy lines. I do it a little bit above to give me a little working room in case I get a little too crazy with my crooked cutting. Let's do a little bit more because it is definitely quite a lot. Let's see. Let me see how that's looking. All right. So it looks like it's good. And did I? Oh, I brought that other paper over. I thought I needed to have it go up to the top there, but I don't actually need it to. All right, let's see. Let's say a tiny bit more since I'm not bringing it over. Okay. See, I've got that one shorter. See, how did I manage to do it crooked? Don't make a bit of sense, fools. I'm a fool for that. Foolish. Oh my goodness. Like, how is it that I can do it completely crooked? Good grief. Luckily, it has that paper up there at the top back here. So, because I had pulled it from the back and then brought it here. So, it does at least have it there, which is good. But now I need to... Oh my gosh. That is so foolish of me. Oh, there is a line there. Good. I need that. See, this is why I need to stick with my paper cutter. So then it won't be totally crooked. I got lucky with having a line there, for sure. It's a little grid on there, which I didn't even notice at first, but hey, it's there. All right. That's better. Oh, wait. Oh, well, that's because it's different right there. So I didn't do that bad after all, actually. This sticks out more over here than here, duh. Oh my gosh, I'm so ridiculous. It wasn't even that far off to begin with. Goodness gracious, I really am a fool all the way around. Oh, man. All right, let's get this paper on here. And then back here, as far as the embellishments, because I'm not going to do overly a lot for the back here. I am thinking to do, let's see, let's put some in here. Do that. Yeah, it totally goes wider over on this side, and I just didn't even notice it. But we're going to go down, down and around. Make sure I get it off the top there because I don't need it up there. And okay. I like working with the this glue because I can, you know, move things around, maneuver still. If I need to pull it back up, I can pull it back up. So just have more time to kind of work with it, which is great. Oops. I'm totally distressing my paper right now. Since there was something dirty up on there. All right, I got the crease. Make sure to get the crease good. And then all the way over completely is not far, but having fun. Awesome. Is it T in the name? Yes, it is T. Teacups on a page. A stack of teacups. That would be cute. I do have teacup stickers and all too. That would be sweet. That would, it would. I think that would be a darling thing to add. All right, so that's looking good. All that's down pretty well. And I would like to know where my thing is here. Where did I put that? I mean, there's stuff just buried up here. Didn't even know I had the lace over there. And all kinds of other stuff. There it is. I found it. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be, this is going to be cute. All right, so over here, so right here in this spot, what I'm going to do, see how it's just a little gap? I mean, it's not really like that big of a deal where I need to absolutely cover it. But, I mean, I could use a small piece of lace. I could use, you know, just use like a piece of anything, really. Like a little piece of strip of paper. Depending on what I'm tucking in here. If it came out further than that, it wouldn't really matter either. But actually, I do think that this would be cute on the pocket itself as a little, yeah, that's cute. Let's do that. If I put it on the edge right there, actually would be even better because, look, it covers it. It totally covers it. That's perfect. All right, and then I'm going to use some of this glue, which got a little cray-cray on the side there, as I left it unattended. And I'm going to try to not get it all over the page, like right here, for example. There we go. Okay. And sticky stuff off. My fingers are a mess. I'm just about done this book, so I was able to do it on the lives the whole time with you guys, which was pretty exciting. The whole book. And I definitely will be doing more, you know, in the private group. We hadn't done it in a while in there together. And then I did promise that I will show on my main page how to create the books from scratch with the cover and the signatures and all that. So I definitely will be doing that as well. All right, here we go. Yeah, just make sure it's not sticky. Definitely do not need any kind of, you know, want it to stick on there. And then I need my lid. Check. And this I'm going to put on there for a second here. Let me think here. Let me think. You know what I want to do? Down here, actually. I'm going to distress a little bit there, just in case you can see it under it. But I want to put a piece here, too. And then I'm going to go along here, just because I don't want any of that glue showing. So I like to have it nice and distressed. I mean, of course it's clear, but it could be like a little bit shiny for right now. So I'm just toning that down. And I'm going to lift this up a little bit just to get a tiny bit under there. There we go. Okay. All right, so we got that. I'm going to use this chipboard sticker. Come on. I'm pulling the different layers of the chipboard apart. Goodness. Let me not do that. All right, and then I'm going to put that over there. And the trim right here. Dee Dee, I don't know if you're still on here, but this trim sure did come in handy. Oh, it's still on my book. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess, friends. What are you going to do with me? I just don't know what I'm going to do myself. Yeah, I'm going to have that going over. I'm not going to have it on this side unless I have it underneath, which actually would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's a fabulous idea. Fabuloso. Okay, so we have nothing but rain. Totally rainy day. Supposed to be, you know, just a rainy week. It was actually supposed to be a bunch of rain all week, but we got kind of lucky. I mean, we need it. Definitely need it, but I like being outside, of course, so it's not really great for that. But my flowers are going to be happy. Flowers and grass. How about everybody else? You guys getting some good weather or rain? Or it actually was a little chilly today too. It was a little chilly, especially compared to what it's been lately. 80s and 90s. But today was the first day of summer, and sure enough, it was a little chilly and rainy. Go figure. Okay. Make sure I don't have any on there. And there we go, right on the edge. And then before I close this paper, my little flip-de-doo, I'm going to make sure that this is completely dry because I don't want it to stick down. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we wanted to go swimming this week since I started feeling a little bit better, but you know, with the weather and everything, it wasn't the best week for that. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah, I can still see a little bit of that shine. That is good. All right, now do the same thing with just going around the edge. This one is the tea dye. I'm adding a little bit in here. Just a little. Okay. The kids and I have been going to get like snowballs and stuff. We have this snowball stand that was actually down the street, and I used to go there even as a little kid. It's been there forever, and they still have the most amazing, absolute best snowballs ever. It's so good. And the kids absolutely love them. I love getting marshmallow in mine. And then I have extra marshmallow at home in a container that, you know, just for extra, because I love extra. Just in case, you know, want a little bit more. All right, now I did have a little bit of the overhang up here, though I had that pink paper there, so I could either leave it, glue it down, or trim it. I mean, it's just a small amount, so I really don't need to do too much of anything. But there I go, trimming it. All right. That's good. Okay. And a little distress. All right, now what I'm going to do for this little flappy thing, I am going to see how it has a little tear here. I don't want that to really tear much more. So what I'm kind of thinking is just to put a piece of washi tape, honestly. I think that would be kind of just a simple little solution for that. And we'll use the same, I'll use the same one here. The peach, the apple peach. Because I just need a little, maybe I should use the other one. Because it would stand out more. Or any of them, really. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be those particular two. Let me see. What do I want to use here? I mean, that pink one's really pretty with the beautiful hibiscus. I like that. That's what I'm going to do. And this is the length, the exact length I need for it. Or width, sorry. Okay. And I'm not going to tape it down onto the book. If it happens to go over just a tad bit, all I'm going to do is just tuck it under. But as long as it looks kind of straightish on, you know, in the front there. Then I'm going to tuck the rest of it back here. And now that's good to go. So then, oh, yeah, it's definitely crooked as ever. Goodness gracious. I can't even put tape on straight, friends. I didn't even realize until I got to the end. I'm like, oh, wow, that is, that's definitely something there. But that's all right. Just put a little bit more. Straighten it on out. Okay. There we go. And trim there. Nice, it looks good. Now, I could take that piece off, but I kind of think I want to keep that there. I don't know. I mean, I can go all the way over. I think I might go all the way over with the tape. Let's do that. I mean, it does kind of protect it as well from being torn. Now, this little piece, I feel like I can get that without getting it super crooked. I mean, I hope I can handle that part. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good because then it keeps it a little bit more of that border there. And I think I actually want to put it out here too. That's going to be really cute. I love that. And do I want to bring it around or no? Let's see. I'm so pretty. My hibiscus are doing pretty good. I have my garden that goes across the back of the fence. It has two, I have two hibiscus on the ends. And then I have another one that's like a gigantic one that was at my parents' house at the beach. They had to dig it up. They took the whole thing, dug it up. And then when we went there the last time we went to the beach, I had got the piece that was left, and it had some long, like super long roots. Oh my gosh. It was nuts. So I'm like, I do not want that all by our house with all the roots, but they ended up giving it to me. So we put it in the back corner of the fence, going towards like the woods behind. So if it goes underneath the fence and all that stuff, it's like back in the woods. But yeah, I think this is super cute. I love that. I mean, I could totally do it all the way across. And it could be a pocket as well. So it could be a pocket here and a pocket here. But I think I do like it like as a little, you know, extra little flip like that. So I think what I'm going to do is put like a little, you know, little something in there, a little ephemera piece. So let's do, let's do her. She's pretty. And, or do I want her as a surprise inside? Maybe I'll just put her right here. Yeah. And then I do kind of want to make sure that this is sturdy. I don't want that to rip over time. So I think I'm actually going to put a little bit of, I mean, I could do some lace there. Or some more of the washi tape, which, where did I sit? Where is that at? Did I drop it? Goodness. If it wasn't so junky up here, here it is. All right, so we're going to do this. Yeah, I just want to make sure over time it's not going to, you know, rip, since it is like a distressed piece. And right here, there is a little tiny little tear right there. So I feel like it'll be best if I put just a little piece in here. Have that a little bit better. Making all of like the little pockets and all the little, you know, you can make like the accordion pages in it, like just so many different things. It's just, I find to be really fun. Whoops. There we go. All right, so that came around there. That's more secure now. And then we make sure to crease it. But it's good to go in, we crease it. Make sure, crease it good. And then we want like a little surprise inside. So when we open it, you know, you want like something there. You could do like stamping. You could do, you know, any of like the little ephemera stuff. Any of the cute little things. You could do a picture up in there. Got these new, which ones were these? The snapshots. This is volume 2. Snapshot 2. These are the smaller, no, these are the big ones. These are so amazing, seriously. Tim Holtz is seriously amazing. All right. I had the Snapshots one was smaller. I thought I still had that out, but I guess not. I must have put that back. So let me see here. All right, this is Snapshot 1. And let me look here real quick. Right. I wonder what pack I had got the the little one that was inside. Hold on one second. Give me just a moment here. Right, I don't even know where that one thing is. So it's got to still be up here somewhere. But some other kind of things that you can put in the books are, this is a folio. And these are super awesome. You use it as just as itself and just do a folio, you know, little book. Or you can add it into a journal. It does have a, you know, little tie around. These also file cards. Those are pretty awesome to use. Of course, the different, you know, pictures. Tim Holtz also has all the ephemera pieces, like so many different things that are just absolutely amazing. So any of those would do. I probably might go back and kind of add a couple of different things on here or in here because I have so many of the packs, like so many of his packs of things. So I might go back and kind of add a couple of things here and there with those. But I'm wondering where the other photos are. Like, it's so weird. So weird. Can use some of that. The Warren wallpaper scraps, those are another fabulous. Like all these are just, they're super amazing. And there's just so many. Oh my gosh, I love them. But what I'm trying to find is my other photos. Would be fantastic. Paper Studio. Like all those, they have really awesome ones too. All right, what is this one? That's Halloween. That's not it. Botanical. That's not it. Sorry, friends. Just trying to find my photos here. Goodness. This doesn't make a bit of sense. Like I just had them. There's the remnants, layers, the there's a lot of like the chipboard stuff as well. And can't forget about the people. Oh my goodness. My tape's falling out of the bucket I had it in. These are also really awesome. Mini file folders. That's what that looks like. It has to be over here. I cannot see it. I just wanted the small pictures. I thought would have been so cute. Goodness. Why can't I find it? Why? All right, so this is the snapshots too. And I don't know. This is really strange, seriously. Maybe if I didn't have like 1,001 of them, I could probably find them a little bit easier up in here. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I am certainly not going to worry about that anymore because it's got to be up here. I've looked a couple times in that basket bucket thing. So I'll add it later. Who knows where that is right now. All I know is that there's a lot of stuff up here, so it could be definitely mixed in with that. All right, so let's put this stuff to the side for a moment. And this stuff here is what I had kind of tucked in the back. I kind of just made this, you know, at very beginning stages of this book. I just put a couple pieces that were just sitting around here, and I tucked it in there. So I wasn't necessarily meaning to keep it in there. But for now, since it already was, I'll just go ahead and tuck that in there for now. And then I still want to do my thing on here. This is Paper Studio as well. Like, there's just so many super cute die cuts and that one. Yeah, like die cuts. Just so many things that you can use that are pretty awesome. And then Tim Holtz, of course, has some amazing tape as well. Some beautiful floral tape. And I think I might put that on the ends, on the inside there. I think actually looks pretty good. And this is the linen tape. It's so pretty. Okay. All right. I can't believe I'm still going after barely having any sleep. But I am almost done though. These are just super fun. And of course, you know, I love hanging out with you guys. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that over here on the edge. And I'm going to have it come over. Whoopsie. Oh my golly. Holy moly, that was sticky. That was sticky. Yeah, I'm going to have it come over the edge just a tiny bit. And scissors. And then I'm going to take that off. I guess at the other little place here. Goodness. Okay. There we go. And then, yeah, it's definitely pretty sticky. I mean, I was literally trying to pick it up. It was going to pull my book apart. So it is a good tape there, that's for sure. But I'm pushing this down to get that edge kind of sealed off. All right, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, so then as far as like the rest of in here, you know, I'm going to figure out kind of what else I want to put in. Now that definitely could be a problem doing that. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit more of this tape, just because I do want to make sure to preserve this pretty well. Oops. So I'm going to put that on there. All right, now what's going on here? Oh, and then it flips the other way. Oh my gosh. I was totally confused with my little flip. I was like, why is she upside down? That don't make sense. Well, now I know. Because this goes up here. And then flips over there. But I really felt like I probably should have, should just do a tiny bit more of the tape on that, where the creases. But I think it's good to go now. So that'll flip up here and do the same thing, just to make sure it's nice and creased on both sides. And I still will embellish the rest of in here, but I am gonna get off here for now, just because I am getting a little tired now. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I need to figure out if I'm going to be going to the beach to see my mom tomorrow or this weekend, or what the deal is. So, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted. The people lost in the ocean by Titanic only have... Oh my gosh. Really? Wow. I didn't even hear about that. Wow. That's not good at all. Hopefully they find them. I'll have to turn on the news and see what's going on. I didn't even hear about that at all. Jeez. That is something. I definitely will be praying. Alright, let's do that little trim there. Come on, come on. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. That way, if I'm going to be going live and stuff, I'll be going in my private group. And if I happen to go to the beach, I would definitely, of course, let you guys know. Either way, I will let you guys know what the deal is and what I'm doing. But I did have a lot of fun creating this book with you all on Facebook as well. I know some people don't do, YouTube or kind of even know how to. So I'm going to probably post this video over there tomorrow, just so that people can watch it, that were into the book. Like, there's some people that really, hey Diana, how are you, sweet friend? There was quite a bit of people that were actually really into the process of this one. So I am going to do that so everybody can kind of see it. But I really love how this turned out. I mean, seriously, this is just super fun and pretty. And did I take that off this time? I did. Super fun and pretty. I do have my little chiffon here. And I will get my last couple of things put in, my last embellishments. I might make the tag thing. I'll probably, most likely, I'll make the altered, do the envelope for the back as well. But it is 12 o'clock on the dot. So I better get off here. But got to do the last pages, make another book. I didn't finish the little one in the front, the little book there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It looks cute as is too. But I probably will just because, you know, oh my gosh, all the tapes are just everywhere. Unbelievable. Ay, ay, ay. The tapes fell out of that box. All right. So thank you all so much for being here. I definitely have quite a bit of things to catch up on for sure. I need to be able to catch up on everything. So I'm going to be working hard tomorrow doing that and getting, you know, getting some more stuff done. And then I have this pesky old doctor's appointment that I go to that Bernard decided to make on his own. He made my appointment for me. So I guess I'm going to the appointments. Woohoo! All right. Now that was sweet of him, though. He does care. I know he certainly doesn't want me to push things off and end up in my mom's situation. That's for sure. So, yeah, but I will be on tomorrow in the private group, sweet friends. I know some of you guys in here or on here right now are in there. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all in there. And you guys have an amazing night. And Oregon Zan, how are you doing, friend? And amazing journal. Oh, thank you. Can you message me? Sweet friend, if you can message me, would be actually a little bit better, only because I probably will totally forget, to be honest. So it's best that you message me and ask real quick when I get off here. That way I can see it right away. You can just send it right to my personal Facebook Messenger. It's fine too. I believe, I don't know if it might be Facebook friends, right? If not, you can always send me a request. Where is my cap? Because I know I lost my cap again for my ink. I do that every time. I better find it before this thing dries out. But thank you guys all so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, I fell on the floor. I knew I dropped something. Once again, it went under the table. I'm so glad you guys love it. Sandra, did you send out auction items? My sweet friend, I did not get all of my auction items out as I was super sick last week. So I am behind in that, unfortunately, but those are all going to be done. I would say everything will be done within the next day or two. I would say 2 days tops for getting everything finished. But I definitely have started working on it and everything. And I got I think I got 4 out. So, but yeah, I was super sick and then just totally got just not doing anything. I just couldn't even function to even do a thing. But I do appreciate you guys. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Bye.